the face of terror, plotting a major terror strike in the national capital as well. Muzammil Dar alias Urfi, the militant who was killed in yesterday's encounter in Sopore, was a divisional commander of Lashkar-e-Taiba and leading a module planning to strike Delhi, especially during the festive season. Security forces had killed 2 militants, including Muzammil, in Sopore after a marathon gun battle which stretched into the second day. Now, the slain LET commander was involved in Delhi blast conspiracy case in which 2 persons were arrested in February this year. The encounter started on Saturday evening after police and the army cordoned off Shalpura locality in Sopore after tip-offs about presence of militants. The other slain militant was identified as Lashkar terrorist Abdullah Shaheen. Dar was involved in the killing of specific police officer Riaz Ahmad, who was shot dead on the September 7th of this year alone. All right, moving on, we're getting more breaking news coming in at this point of time. The Home Secretary, R.K. Singh, has now spoken on the entire Fasih Mohammed saga, saying that he has been deported after serving his sentence in Saudi Arabia. We have enough evidence against him, is what he has said. His arrest result of busting a module of Indian Mujahideen earlier this year. R.K. Singh confirming that Fasih has been deported after serving his sentence. Clearly an Indian diplomatic victory there. Fasih Mohammed been deported to the country, and R.K. Singh confirming it to headlines today, stating very clearly that Fasih Mohammed has in fact been deported after he has served his sentence in Saudi Arabia. The Home Secretary spoke to headlines today a short while back where he confirmed that Fasih Mohammed has been deported after serving his sentence in the Saudi Arabia, and that India has enough evidence against him. His arrest is a result of busting a module of Indian Mujahideen earlier this year. A diplomatic victory for where India is concerned. India was eyeing the deportation of Fasih Mohammed, and now that has in fact been possible, something which has been confirmed by R.K. Singh, the Home Secretary, there as well. Let's cut across to my colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu, who spoke to the Home Secretary a short while back. Kamaljeet, get us details on this breaking news.
Well, what R.K. Singh has said is that there is enough evidence, quite to the contrary of what Praveen has been saying, who is the wife of Fasih Mohammed. Remember, there is enough evidence to nail him, and that is what was given to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia government, which has been problematic in terms of sending Fasih, remember, but we've been getting to know from our sources is that they had said they would be deporting, but it takes some time to have these procedural things done. And now Fasih has been brought to India. He would be questioned by Delhi police, will be questioned by Karnataka police, and he could lead up to other culprits as well. And remember, he was the facilitator for at least 12 to 13 persons, basically the Darbhanga module, which was broken last year, and he was providing communication and logistical support. This is what our Home Ministry sources are telling us. So it's been seen as a big catch. It's come from Saudi Arabia at this point of time, the second case after Abu Jindal, and it does seem that the Indian agencies are moving inch closer to catching almost all the masterminds of Indian Mujahideen. Remember, most of them are still the Bhatkal brothers and Amir Raza Khan. They're all in Pakistan. But whatever support they're getting from Saudi Arabia is in a big way, and it's been seen as a major success.
All right, so a major diplomatic victory where India is concerned. But on the other front, Kamal, his wife Parveen has been stating all along that there needs to be hardcore evidence before her husband is deemed a terrorist. Now, when you spoke to the Home Secretary, he said that India has enough evidence of the nature.
Well, definitely. See, Praveen has been raising few questions, saying just because Abu Jindal in his confessional statement had taken Fasih Mohammed's name doesn't mean that he is involved. Also, the other person who was caught also was somebody from Darbhanga who knew Fasih Mohammed, and he was saying this is not just the basic evidence that can be provided against Fasih, but remember the sort of evidence that Home Ministry is talking about. This is the evidence which was shared with Saudi Arabia. This is something they're really looking to book him because he could lead up to others, and we've seen it in previous cases also. the family is usually or may not be involved in any of the cases where they do not know there's a darker side to a person and that he would be involved in either the militancy or terrorism for that matter. So these are some of the things, but eventually in the court of law they say they have enough material evidence against Fasih Mahmood which they will be producing shortly.
All right, Kamaljeet Sandhu, thank you for joining us.